everyone. Welcome back to Restart at San Diego Comic-Con, sponsored by AMD. We've got plenty for you today. I took a tour of the show floor looking for the weirdest little guy. We got some fan reactions from the Alien panel, and we have an interview with the narrative designer from Tribute Games about Scott Pilgrim EX. Let's check it out. We're on the show floor of San Diego Comic-Con, and we're not looking for some exclusive merch or piece of content. We're here looking for the weirdest little guy on the show floor. Now let's go. All right, I think I found something. Come on over here. Now, when we're looking for a weird little guy, we're looking for someone who's a little goofy. Doesn't have to necessarily be small. It might be a little strange to say that, but a big guy can be a weird little guy, you know? Like, you look at these clowns, and it's something that makes you a little uncomfortable. You think they're up to no good, and I think these clowns are like a perfect encapsulation of a weird little guy. Especially, look at this over here. There's a guy in a cocoon, it looks like, in the cotton candy light bulb. I think that they get an honorable mention right now, so we're gonna see what else we can find. But I do think that they are up there on the list. All right, now over here, we had to stop. We were walking the show floor and we saw this guy. He's got the eyeball. Now this is a human, so it doesn't necessarily fit the criteria because, you know, a weird little guy is normally some sort of creature. But we had to stop and just look at this one because it has an aura to it. It exudes something that makes you go, oh, there's something going wrong with this one. We got to take a look at this. And it was just perfect for the moment. So I think he doesn't make the top list, but is definitely there. All right, now we were walking again and I had to stop because I just watched this movie for the first time last week, but Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, it doesn't get stranger than a bunch of tomatoes with teeth, but especially these ones. Look, that one's based off Deadpool with Red Fool. We have one that's based off of Jason, the Tomato Terror. We've got the big bulbous tomatoes, and then the piece de resistance is down in the corner over there. We have just the gnarliest looking, weirdest little guy. Honestly, I don't want to call it too early, but I do think that this is currently our #1 first place, this tomato from Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. And it might be hard to beat, but I do think we can find something weirder. But if not, the tomato might take it. We'll find out. I think this is really cool, but it's not weird enough. Now, it's hard to argue that this guy is up to no good. Like, he is absolutely up to no good. Just look at him. Look at him. It's old art style. He's just up on this barrel. He's perched up looking for something. He is looking for trouble is what he's looking for. He's got this big pipe. He's smoking something. He's doing something. And you know what? I think he's a weird little guy, for sure. I don't think there's any questioning that. Do you know what that guy is? It's Bilbo Baggins, right? Okay, so it's hard to pick one of these Chia Pets, but there are so many. We got the Rick and Morty. We got the, oh, geez, Rick. We got the Thing from Wednesday or Addams Family, depending on what you're looking at. But I do think our absolute without a bullet, I don't think it's the Minion, right? It's got to be the Minion with hair. I don't know how that's not the weirdest little guy on the show floor. What's really important about Kevin, I'm going to get down low for this one, is that he exudes all of the exemplary traits of a weird little guy. You think he's up to something. He's kind of cute. He's disarming. However, you just know. You know behind those eyes there's an evil intent. He's going to cause chaos, and just look at him. You can see all of that in Kevin. And I think that's what makes Kevin the weirdest little guy at San Diego Comic-Con.
Something's here.
So you guys just saw the pilot for Alien World here at San Diego Comic-Con. From 1 face hugger to 5 face huggers, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. How would you rate the pilot and why?
Oh, definitely a 5. That new little creature that they came out with, the little blood-sucking thing, that's gonna stick with me.
I would say 4 face huggers. Yeah, definitely spooky.
I think 5. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it's very interesting to see the franchise taking it to Earth and being in a very human city, like amongst all these human infrastructures and communities and things like that.
Oh, definitely a 5. It blew me away. The set design, the budget. For a TV show, it was amazing. I couldn't believe it. This was actually a TV show and not a movie.
Me and him both, when that thing bit him, we're just like, ah.
I think it'll have some impacts and like scary moments at a scale that perhaps we haven't seen before when it's been mostly contained to, colonies or to spaceships and things like that. And so I'm really excited to see where they take that.
Me and him both had like a visceral reaction to it. I looked over at him and we were both like, oh.
What are your hopes and expectations for the new series that's coming out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to see where it'll go and what the journey will be. So I'm definitely interested to watch the series when it comes out.
If you could pick an alien to be, which alien would you want to be?
Which alien would I want to be? Like from which movie or?
The entire series.
Of the entire series, I would love to be the hybrid one in the 4th Alien movie, with the one without the nose and everything. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I already know. It's the Alien from Alien vs. Predator 2. That was my favorite looking alien from all the films. That's the coolest one.
I guess the facehugger, right? The black one with the acid blood, because more likely to survive.
Because I think the facehuggers, don't they like die right after so whichever one is out there living, I guess. Yeah.
Would Predator count?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would count.
yeah, it'd be the chief. I don't know. The one from Prey. That dude was big. I like that one.
If you were to live in alien world, how long do you think you would survive and why?
It depends on like if the aliens could find you by like your scent or something, but if it's just about sight, then I would just hide and I would probably be all right.
I would not last long, but everyone would be sad because everyone loves the fat guy. Everyone loves the fat guy.
1 minute. Definitely. Especially with what I just saw in there, so yeah.
Maybe a week, I don't know. Depends on where I am. I feel like in this new show, if it's in a city, like I was mentioning before, maybe there's more opportunities to escape and survive that way. On a spaceship, I feel like it's very, very difficult, so I don't know.
Yep, I would say probably a week, yeah.
Now, I'm one of the ones that they kill off to show you how scary the alien is. I'm like the first 2 people dying on screen for sure. I'm not living in that.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm here with Yannick Belzil, the narrative designer for Tribute Games for Scott Pilgrim EX. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
For fans who maybe have not played the previous game of Scott Pilgrim, is there anything that they need to know going into Scott Pilgrim EX?
Well, it's not truly connected to the first game. It's its own new adventure. So if you have not played the game, the other version before, you don't need it to have played it. You can just jump in and have a fun role-brawling adventure with your friends.
And so you've been working a little bit with Brian Lee O'Malley on,
Yes.
how's that process been going?
I've been very lucky to work on different licenses, and some of these licenses have been made to be commercial successes, so it means that any other writer can pick them up easily and reinterpret them. With Scott Pilgrim, it's such a singular vision to Brian's that it was essential to have him on the project to work with us, and I've not been working a little with him, I've been working a lot, and he works a lot on the game with us. He gives notes on visuals, passes on the dialogues and plotting. He's really involved with all of it, and it's been great.
Do you have a favorite piece of Scott Pilgrim sort of media, is the anime or the game? Do you have one over the other?
I love the original books. I've got them as they came out way back then, back when I was mostly Scott's age, which is not as much anymore. But also I love the movie. I'm a big fan of Edgar Wright. So when these two merged together, it was like, is this made specifically for me? And I went to see it like 7 times in the movies, beating the previous contender, which was the first X-Files movie, which I saw 5 times back then. So yeah, I really love the movie, but I love every aspect of permutation of Scott Pilgrim because they all become different and they express something different depending on the mediums they're in. And it's the same for Scott Pilgrim EX. Like, we're trying to do something a bit different with the story and the gameplay from what has been done before with these characters. We have more of a quest adventure feel to this game. It's more like a River City Ransom. The previous one was more contained, like it was more of a move right, sometimes move left beat 'em up. This is much of a bigger adventure. Again, it's we created a cartoony, fun, wacky Toronto that you can walk around in, and there are like Steven's apartment is there, like, but the Chaos Theater is going to be in there as well. So all the locales you know from Scott Pilgrim are going to be there. You'll be able to visit them, and they're going to be like some new places as well.
And one final question: yes. What is your favorite Scott Pilgrim moment of all time?
I feel both in the book and in the movie. It's when the world shifts from slice of life slacker stuff to martial art action. Like the first time I read it in the book, I was like, oh, this is great. And when I saw it in theaters, I saw it at there's a genre festival, movie festival in Montreal where Tribute Games is called Fantasia, and they premiered Scott Pilgrim there. And so seeing that moment in the theaters, we were surrounded by people who were on the first game and just video game fans. So when that moment happens, like it's electric. I still go rewatch it on YouTube sometime. It's pretty awesome.
Well, thank you so much, and that's going to do it for us. So I hope you have a good rest of your con and enjoy the panel. All right, we've done a lot, we've seen a lot. We're at the Gaming Lounge. Stay tuned tomorrow for our reactions for Project Hail Mary with the fans. See you later.